everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy. I'm so happy to have you here today. It's Sunday Facebook challenge time and it's a sketch challenge for this week. So I'm going to pop the sketch up just here so you can have a look. We're using the Peaceful Deer bundle from the new mini catalogue, their Stampin' Up mini catalogue or holiday catalogue. And this bundle is fantastic. It's a punch bundle, but let me show you the card that we're going to be creating today. It's this one here. Super cute, lots of garden green and a little splash of crumb cake. So super exciting to play with today. Let's get over to the craft table and we'll get started. I absolutely love this card and I hope that you will come and join in this week's sketch challenge. So we're using the Peaceful Deer bundle from the mini catalogue as well as the seasonal label dies. Now these are from the Christmas season bundle and I highly recommend purchasing the bundle and saving yourself 10%. So the DSP that we're using is called Peaceful Prints. It is a free celebration item with a $90 order here in Australia. Really beautiful paper and it coordinates perfectly with the Peaceful Deer bundle. So if you get the whole lot, it's going to work really well for you. So we have some scrap bits of cardstock in basic white thick as well as crumb cake, and our two ink colours are crumb cake and garden green. So we're using crumb cake ink on crumb cake cardstock with that little deer and using the punch to punch that out. Then we're going to grab one of those labels from the seasonal labels dies, and there is a few to choose from, but I really like the one that I've grabbed here. I'm going to run that through the cut and emboss machine to die cut that one out. Now if you're in need of any of the supplies that I've used today, you can purchase them in my online store. Use the hostess code for this month and I'll send you out a handmade card as well as a bundle tutorial, as well as I usually have another promo going on as well. I love to really spoil my customers, so if you're purchasing through me, thank you so much, and it really does help to bring these videos to you. So I'm just grabbing my stamps out now. These are photopolymer stamp sets, and one thing with photopolymers is you need to have a mat underneath them. Sometimes they work a little bit better than others, but I highly recommend using a piercing mat or a mouse pad or something that you could use to give it a little bit of cushioning. So we're just going to stamp a few of these trees, so a large one, two of the small ones, and then we're going to come in with these ink blending brushes. These work so well. I'm so glad that Stampin' Up brought these out. And I'm just going to do two lots of colour on either side where that label's going to go and the DSP. So you can do the whole lot if you want. Don't think you really need to. And I'm just going to add a little bit of ink to that label as well, just so it's not so stark white in the background. I'm going to come back in with that stamp set, and there's a little scattering of little stars. I'm going to pop them down in the background just to create a little bit more interest. Now if you're wanting to create this card, go over to my blog. There is a blog post link in the description of this video. All the dimensions are listed there as well. So I'm going to glue down our DSP strip, and I'm just using the smallest piece of that DSP just to add a little bit of extra colouring and beautifulness to it. And then we're going to layer up with all our little trees. So there is no die set with this because it is a punch bundle. So we're just going to quickly fussy cut around those trees, really easy to do, layering them down onto that label. Now I really look forward to doing sketch challenges with the Sunday Facebook challenge, because so many people come up with so many great cards and projects, and so I really highly recommend come on, join in. We love to see what everyone creates, but go and check out everyone's cards as well, because they really do an amazing job. The ladies are just so talented and awesome. I really enjoy seeing what everyone creates each week. So we've stamped the sentiment there in the background as well, and we're going to just do a little bit of cutting of that out. So I'm using just liquid glue to adhere the two smaller ones down. That larger tree we're going to pop up with some dimensionals, and you could use minis for this one. It's probably small enough to use minis, or you can just cut down your larger dimensionals. So I'm going to add that down. We're also going to pop up the deer, and then we're going to pop down that sentiment. So like I said, this is such a simple card, but I love all the greenness and that little pop of brown with the deer. So we're popping that little deer down, popping this straight down with some dimensionals onto the card front. And then what we're going to do is I want to measure that sentiment a little bit to make sure it'll fit under the deer quite well. Then we're going to add liquid adhesive to the right part and then a stamping dimensional to the left part. It's actually coming off that label, so you need to make sure that it has that lift so it's at the same level as the label. So I'm just trimming that off just a little bit to make sure that it will fit under the deer well. Yep. So a little bit of liquid adhesive on the right hand side, and then just one dimensional, actually no, two dimensionals on top of each other, because we've got the double thickness there. And then just to finish it, I think it really just needed that little bit of extra sparkle. So I've used the beautiful subtle shimmer sequins. I had to look at the name. These are in the mini catalogue as well. Perfect for those wintry themes. So these aren't adhesive backed or anything like that. You do need to use some liquid adhesive, but it goes down really easily. And there we go. The sequins give that extra bit of shine. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's card. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love if you left me a comment. If you haven't hit subscribe, you could do that as well. And if you would love to come and join in, please do. We'd love to have new entries come in every week. So we would love to see what you create with this sketch. I'll be back with another video really soon, so come over and join me for that one as well, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.